This week our heroes talk about creepy movies, mountain lions and tigers and bears, oh my, and that ocean spray dude. All this and more in this week's episode of the CC Mouse Podcast. Now in HD. Welcome to this week's episode of the CC Mouse Podcast. We're good for your ears. I'm Dan, and you can find me everywhere at RFS Dan.
And I'm Jess, and you can find me at Gone to the Snow Dogs and Snow Dogs Vlogs.
What do you say in the month of October? Do you wish people happy Halloween? Because like let's say Christmas time, when people give whatever well wishes they give to each other, that usually happens like all month long, kind of. Do you say happy Halloween to people all month long?
No, I should.
Right.
But not really. I guess I don't think of it as a holiday like that, even though I guess it kind of is, isn't it?
I don't know. I just
Do you wish everybody a happy Halloween?
I haven't, but you know what? I think I might try that. I think I might try when I go out in public tomorrow that I might just start. People are like, have a good day. And I'll be like, happy Halloween.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I can guarantee you it will make people smile.
We'll see, unless people are like, no, I prefer spooky.
But those people don't count.
But I don't know. I'm going to try. I'll try. I'll stand there at the door and I'll hold it open for people deliberately, and then I'll let you know what happens.
I think that's a good idea. I would like to see the results on that.
Have you set up for Halloween yet?
No, we were supposed to do it today, but Jamie's cousin called, and it's really, really nice outside today, and he's already out there building a house.
So crazy. Yeah. I'm just going to build a house. Like, who does that? Apparently
Jamie and his cousin.
Right. Well,
they have at least two walls up now, I think. I don't know. I sent you a picture, and if you want to insert it, you can. But they have at least the two walls up. Today, I think they were going to lift the third wall and start on the fourth wall.
Wow, that's so cool. I would never have thought in my life that I would ever even start to build a house. It's like building a car. It's like, I'm not going to build a car. That's for the car builders to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, his cousin is a licensed contractor. Jamie actually worked for him, and his cousin, so Jamie's uncle, is also a licensed contractor, and Jamie worked for him at one point in time. So it's not like this is super new to him. Jamie also took a lot of drafting in high school. I always thought he was actually going to be an architectural drafter. I still think he could do that if he really wanted to. But he knows how to do all that stuff, and that he comes home every day and tells me what little things they did, and all these foreign words that don't make any sense to me, but it's fun to listen to him.
It sounds more like work than pleasure, but Jamie makes it sound like they're having fun.
They're having a good time out there. Last night, we were live streaming when he got home, and he called me right before we started and said, he told me that he was getting ready to come home. He's like, we're watching the storm roll in, because they live kind of like where Greg does, where it's a lot of flat and open so you can see a lot of the sky.
Right.
And I told him, I said, well, I'm going to live stream. I won't be done till 9 o'clock. And he goes, good. I'll be home at 9. I'm going to watch the storm roll in. And they stayed out there, and they watched that storm come all the way across with the lightning and everything. And then when it got close, he jumped in the Jeep and came home. And he made it home. He came in the door right as, you could hear it on, I don't know if the live stream heard it, but you could hear it. The storm hit right as he pulled in. So
I could definitely hear it. Before I met you guys, I'd never thought to move away from the storm or move to go anywhere where the storm's not going to be out. I figured it's just storming everywhere. You guys are like, it's going to rain today. We're just going to leave and go where it's not raining. I never thought to do that. It's pretty cool that you guys have so much open land there that you guys can see storms coming from an hour away and stuff like that. I do have surrounding mountains, a handful of miles each way. So when it pops over there, then we can see it, but not like you guys can see it.
Yeah, they sat and storm watched for a while. So he has fun out there with his cousin, and it's pretty much just him and his cousin. They have random people that stop by once in a while and help, but it is pretty much just Jamie and Chris that are out there building a house.
Fun.
Chris is going to owe us a lot when all this is done.
Oh, is that what it is? He's going to get a little QuickBooks email?
It's definitely going to be... No, not money-wise, favor-wise.
Oh, all right. So
he's going to owe us the favors.
He's going to owe you a house.
Yeah, we'll be calling in the favors when it's like, oh, we need to move a pool table. Well, come help us do this. Or, oh, hey, we need to do this. Come help us do this.
Building a house is a pretty big deal, so there's going to be a lot of favors cashed in. Yep. It's either one big one or 100 little ones.
Exactly.
100 little ones. Speaking of little ones, you are almost on your way to 1 million subscribers, Jess. We looked yesterday at the live stream, and you were like barely 5,000 away?
I think so, yeah.
Wow,
pretty much
that
5,000
is so
away now.
cool. So if you're listening to this and you love dogs, Jess and Jamie too, you can go to youtube.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs, where you can help them reach 1 million. I wonder who your millionth subscriber it is. Whoever it is, like we gotta announce like who it is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm hoping that we hit it during the day instead of at night, so I can actually like do a live stream and watch it roll. I mean, of course, if it's in the middle of the night, we'll probably stay up anyway. But
yeah,
as it gets closer and closer and closer, my channel has it's called seasonal. It has seasonal videos. So there's a time on YouTube where we grow really fast in the summertime, but then as soon as school goes back, even though not everybody is necessarily going back to school right now, as soon as school goes back, we kind of see a drop, and then we'll pick up again. So right now we're on this little bit of a drop, so I'm having a hard time gauging exactly when we will hit 1 million. And then plus I never know like which one of my friends is going to say, hey, go subscribe. While we were camping, my friend Jody, who has Key the Stunt Huskamoot, that channel, she did a shout out for us, and we gained like 3,500 subscribers from that. So you just never know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. I mean, if one of my other friends that's a little bit bigger than us or whatever decided to do a shout out, they could easily push us over that mark. So
yeah,
it could happen anytime.
It's kind of like when you're in your last trimester, you're like, well, here's my due date, but you never know.
You never know.
You could go to the hospital at any time. Well, with the help of you at home, tell somebody you love, or don't.
Or don't.
You should subscribe to Gone to the Snow Dogs, because we're trying to get to that 1 million. I think it's so exciting. I can't wait to see who is the millionth subscriber. Jess, if I unsubscribe for you and wait to try to game the system, does that count, or does that not count to the metrics? I think it puts me back in line to where I was already.
I mean, it would show you up when it happens, but no, I think that's cheating.
I think so too. I want to be your millionth subscriber.
Yeah, well, you're one of 1 million.
All right, well, if it's not going to be me, it's going to be one of you at home. So subscribe now. Good job, Jess.
1 in 1 million. You hit a milestone this week, too.
Oh, yeah, I got 3,000 subscribers on my YouTube page, and it already went up like another 50 today.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. After all this time to actually see your channel start growing the way it is, I think it's amazing.
I got more subscribers in the last 7 days than half of the subscribers I had when I met you, and my channel was a few years old. Like Isn't
that crazy?
It's popping, so I'm good. Yeah, all arrows are green and pointing north in my YouTube analytics. I like that. So that is good too. So Jess, it is October. It is Halloween time, and I am again on the quest for Halloween movies.
Oh boy.
Overall, I'm just kind of disappointed in the whole genre. There's a handful of good ones, but boy, is there some stinkers. And sometimes the stinkers can be great. Other times, there's blockbuster movies like the one that I watched last night. It's a little movie if you've never seen it. With your friend Johnny Depp. He's so strange. He is so strange. It was Sleepy Hollow.
Have you never seen it?
I saw Sleepy Hollow in the movie theaters when it came out.
Okay.
I think there's a DVD of it. Maybe there's even a DVD of it in there. But I watched it on Netflix. And I hadn't seen it since it came out. The CG holds up okay. It holds up okay, but it was a pretty good movie.
I like that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm sure you already know I'm a huge Johnny Depp fan, so especially when it's Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like the winning combination. But I haven't seen it in a really long time. We're almost done watching Cobra Kai, and then we're supposed to watch The Karate Kid and go through all of those after that. But I think because it's Halloween, we might switch gears and do the same thing and start watching a couple of Halloween movies if we have time.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have to let me know when you get to the Karate Kid movies. Those are pretty good. I'm interested to see what you think your favorite one is, and we'll discuss my favorite Karate Kid movie. So I watched Sleepy Hollow. It was good. It was Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman, Johnny Depp being every Johnny Depp character in a Tim Burton movie.
And isn't that the one where Christopher Walken doesn't have a single line in the whole movie?
You know what? Yes, and the only reason I remember that is because it was tolerable to see him on screen. As soon as he opens his mouth, I want to punch his voice intonation out of his mouth. Oh my gosh. I am
not a Christopher Walken fan?
No problem with the guy. Didn't ever do anything to me at all. No problem. I get it. More cowbell. That's annoying. That is the most annoying thing, by the way. So okay, hold on. No, right now I don't. I don't like him and Will Ferrell. No cowbell.
No?
Nope. Set that studio on fire. I don't. He was okay in Wayne's World. You know, I get it. Whatever. We all love him. He was dancing in that video, and it was so cringe. It's so cringe. So for him in this movie not to say anything and me not be annoyed by it, it's pretty good. I actually have a Headless Horseman action figure that I acquired sometime 15, 20 years ago, and it does have a little Christopher Walken head. It looks just like his head. So maybe I'll take my hockey stick and go kick that around a little bit. But it was good. Christina Ricci was in it. What was she famous for? She was famous for The Addams Family and Casper and stuff. Right. So it was a pretty good movie. I didn't really understand what the plot was. Right. I couldn't remember what the plot was. The Headless Horseman goes and plays croquet with people's heads or whatever and stuff. But it was fun. I liked when he cut the heads off and they would just do that like spinning cheesy thing in the air. I thought that was really, really fun. So I recommend Sleepy Hollow. It's mildly scary environment if you like Tim Burton stuff, but the movie itself is not scary. Even the blood, Tim Burton does a good job on making the blood feel like somebody's pumping the little thing back there.
Have you seen Frankenweenie?
The one with the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Frankenweenie running around in my head and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe so.
I was going to say, add that one to your list. Or Corpse Bride.
You know what? I will have to do that. Corpse Bride, I think I've seen. The Frankenweenie one, I might have seen the trailer for, but you know what? I don't remember it in my head. So maybe I'll have to add that one to it. Those are both Burton jams, right?
Yeah.
Animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this one was good. I had no complaints. You know, I got through the whole movie. I was happy. You didn't fall asleep? Oh, no. I didn't fall asleep. I've been good at that. I've been good on that lately. So I recommend Sleepy Hollow. You know, these movies don't all suck. You know, they can't be as bad as the Cannibal series or Hannibal series or Silence of the Lamb series. It was Silence of the Dan. I was snoozing. Let's sit there and talk. Let's talk about theories and things.
Has Crystal seen Cannibal the Musical?
I don't think she's seen Cannibal the Musical. No, because we've never talked about it. I don't know because I don't know if I liked it. But to be fair, I watched it at your house close to 4 years ago.
It's a good one.
So maybe I'm going to have to check that one out next. I think next on our list is Little Shop of Horrors.
I really want to watch that.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Little Shop of Horrors. In fact, I haven't seen it since it first came out. And I do like Rick Moranis. Shout out to Rick Moranis. Got punched in the face the other day in Central Park. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know the whole story details, but I think Ryan Reynolds talked him into like coming out of retirement to do something, and he goes to do the something and gets punched out by New York.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yes, Sleepy Hollow. Go check that out. This was a lot of fun for a Halloween movie. It's one that you can at least put on and get through, and not have to worry about it being like inappropriate or crummy.
Right.
So yeah. Check that out. What else is on our list here before we get into some stories? Ooh, I have a food review video that just went live. I never want to eat Carl's Jr. again.
What about Hardee's?
Hardee's is okay with me. So go check it out, youtube.com/RFSDan if you want to see my latest food review video where I eat the Carl's Jr. /Hardee's prime rib Angus beef cheddar thick burger. Woo, what a mouthful that is. This rolls right off your tongue and onto your hips.
I wonder why they call it Carl's Jr. in one area and Hardee's in another area.
So Carl's Jr. was Carl's Jr. and they were looking to expand, and something happened with the Hardee's Corporation, a monopoly or something, and they were forced to sell it off. Or sell part of it off, or something to that degree. And then Carl's Jr. is like, instead of starting over, we'll just go ahead and we'll just take you, we'll rebrand, we'll keep it the name Hardee's, we'll put the little logo on there, most of the same menus. I'm not sure if they have crisp cut fries, and they didn't always have Western bacon cheeseburgers there. So in order to make the courts happy or whatever, and they sold it off, Carl's Jr. bought it instead of starting all over. From what I recall from some sort of, I don't know, it's not like, from some sort of documentary or something that I watched on it. Or I don't know why I know this knowledge. I fell down and bumped my head and I woke up with it. I'm not sure, but that is basically what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, makes sense. Yeah.
I did not know that.
They kept it on brand. They kept it on brand. So, Jess, we can get into the stories today. We'll start with the minor story and get to the headliners. A cougar stalks a man for 6 minutes, all caught on video because it's the first thing that I would do. I'm not being sarcastic. If something was going to go down, you got to aim the camera at it. There is nothing more frustrating than when you see a video of little Johnny crashing on his 2-inch high ramp on his bicycle and mom puts the camera down to go see if little Jimmy's right. No, you can't do nothing from there. Keep it rolling. There are strict instructions in my house as a creator not to point the camera away. There's still footage floating around of me sometime that I've never shown anybody. Oh. The lights are flickering here. It's a haunted. Weird. It's a haunted Halloween here. If you guys are listening, to the audio podcast only, one of 2 of my ring lights just went out. That was kind of fun. It was like seance-y. I like it. So there's a video of me crashing on a bike really bad, and I'm on the ground. Like I was pretty laid up. I had the whereabouts to reach back and smack my helmet so it flips around, and you could see me in a ball on the ground because people want to see the video. They don't want to just hear moaning and groaning like a child for 7 minutes. They want to see the video of me in a ball running around on the ground like Homer Simpson.
That should make it to the Patreon and the members page.
I haven't seen it. When I got hurt on that bike, I was out of work.
I remember that.
I was out of work for a few days. I was purple. It gave me a hernia. I was jacked up. I had to go to the hospital. I didn't go back for 2 days, and when I got there, the people that scooped me up and took me to the hospital, they dropped off the rest of my stuff at the bike shop. Right. So when I got back to the shop 2 days later, they already had that video taken off my GoPro, and they spread that around the office. I was going to put it in a video, but it's just so awkward. And I'm all just on the ground, and like, nobody wants to see me hurt. But
you just said...
Right, but at the same time, it's like, like Bob Barker from The Price is Right. Like, I don't want to see him on the ground injured. It's hard to watch failed videos of old people falling, and then I did too. But I do own the video somewhere. It's on some sort of thumb drive or a card, but I did make sure that was front and center. So praise the cameraman first and foremost. Don't care if you were eaten or not eaten yet. But I didn't even ask about that. But thank you for keeping the camera on this Cougar. What's up?
I feel like, and if you haven't seen the video, we'll link it in the podcast notes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he turned the camera on because he saw the baby cougars. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, and I grew up in the woods, and I know that when there's a baby anything, there's a mama around,
right?
And you should leave it alone. Don't get near the baby bear because there's a mama around, So I feel like maybe that was why he turned it on in the first place, was to see if he could get a little video of the baby cougar.
Right. But or maybe he was a vlogger. He could have been a vlogger.
Could have been. I have no idea. He does have an Instagram. I didn't check out his Instagram, but I saw that the little thing on the one page that I saw it on had his Instagram handle and stuff on it. But I saw it, and then last night when Jamie got home, I made him watch it. And I'm like, you don't have to watch the whole thing. It's like 6 minutes long. I'm like, I can just show you the good parts. No, he watched the whole thing. That was scary. I kept thinking the whole time as he was walking backwards, like, pick up a rock and throw it. Pick something up. But then I was trying to gauge, like, how close she was. And I told Jamie, I'm like, at any point in time, if that animal wanted to run, he's dead. Like, seriously injured. Like, yes. So there was the part of me, he did the right thing by facing the animal. And I know a lot of people wouldn't know that. Like, he said it a couple times. I'm big and scary. I'm big and scary. If you can make yourself big and scary, a lot of times they will back off. Mm-hmm. Even when it's a mother protecting their young. If you just make yourself big and scary. And I kept thinking, like, in my mind, I'm like, kick some of those rocks. Make yourself seem bigger than you are instead of just continuing to walk backwards. But then as Jamie and I were, like, analyzing the video and talking about it, I'm like, well, if he would have taken a second to bend down, what if he would have fallen? What if he would have tripped? Like, I guess a lot of that would have been going through your head at the same time. So and I'm sure he was thinking, if I just keep walking backwards, eventually she's going to turn around because her babies aren't with her. Well, 6 minutes later, he was finally able to pick up the dang rock.
Right. It's scary. That cougar, I mean, you could see how fast the cougar was moving, and it was super aggressive.
Oh, but you could hear it the whole time.
After watching a little bit, the cougar could just run up, end you, and then just go off on the cougar's way and not even and have a snack. But I think the cougar was doing that thing like when you want the pet to go away or you want the cat to try to get out of the turtle tank. You snap on the ground and you make noise and stuff. And I think that's exactly what the cougar was doing. It's like, hey, get out of here, go. Because I
don't want to fight you. I just want you to leave.
Right. Even though I can fight you and kill you, I don't know if they know that though.
I think they do, but I think you're right, because I think as a mother cougar, she also has to, you know, because animals are smart and they have these natural instincts, and her natural instinct isn't necessarily always going to want to be to fight, because she has the babies to take care of, and the fight could mean she could get injured, and then who's going to take care of her baby?
Exactly.
So I don't know that they have the forefront thought to think those things, but I think they have that instinct of, it's better off for me to just scare you away and try to get you the heck away from me than it is for me to exert my energy and actually fight you and take you down.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to know, Jess, I'm gonna tell you this now.
Okay.
If anything ever happens to me at all, ever weird or strange, check for the camera, check the SD card, check the autopsy that I didn't swallow the SD or micro SD card. Just so things can happen if I'm ever in a crash or anything ever crazy, check for the SD card. And maybe this guy was recording also, so if anything happened, they could find the found footage, Blair Witch style, of what happened. And the mystery would be solved. So please, as a friend, Jess, check on that, check to make sure that I didn't swallow my SD card. Always check the body for the card. There it is, right on the shirt. Yes, and it's going to be a little guy holding a little micro SD in his mouth.
Right.
Out here, though, we have mountain lions. I think we might have cougars. We have mountain lions. We have other bobcats and stuff like that. Working at the bike shop for so many years, and everybody's out on the trails. Every once in a while, you'll see one. Mostly bobcats and then cougars. Right. And word spreads fast. Sometimes they're thirsty and hungry, and they come down from the mountains and stuff like that. Mostly on the other side of the foothills. But it does happen here. And, every now and then you'll see a helicopter footage of one in the backyard or something like that. It's been a long time since that. But every now and then somebody would come in and be like, did you see the bobcat on the trail? And then people say no. And, people talk about it like they were firsthand witnesses at it. So we do have that danger out here. And out here we have more rattlesnakes than anything. We have lots of rattlesnakes here, lots of desert stuff. We have bears and stuff, but they stay more in the mountains. But it gets a little scary, I won't lie, when you're out there riding through the hills and stuff like that, and you're just kind of at the mercy you can bike fast, but you can't bike faster than those things will chase you.
Right.
They have great bursts of speed. Over the long distance, I can see it, but, that is the one thing out here that I don't know if you have that in Michigan or not, if you have any of those, like, cats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have wolves. Well, in the Upper Peninsula, we have wolves. We have bobcats.
Right.
We have, there have been cougar sightings here in Michigan, in Upper and Lower Michigan. For the longest time, the DNR said they didn't exist, but they definitely exist. Jamie and I saw one, 100% sure it was a cougar. It was many years ago that crossed the road about 20 miles from our house.
Okay.
I think Greg was with us, and we all did the same thing. We stared at it, and it ran across the road, and Jamie goes, that was a cougar. And I said the same thing. I'm like, yeah, you could tell by the tail. You 100% could tell. He's like, that was not a bobcat. That was way too big to be anything else.
Bobcats are small.
Yes, bobcats are tiny. But don't think that they're not fierce either. Jamie had a cousin that was actually treed by a bobcat.
What's treed mean? Like, you got scared up the tree like the cartoons?
Yep, that thing came after her, and she went up the tree, and it came up the tree after her.
I thought that only happened in Georgia the Jungle. I didn't know I didn't know that was real. Bobcats, when we say they're small for the bigger cats, but they'll still, they still look like a machine. All those animals are built like machines. We get coyotes out here, like I've said before. Our coyotes are tired, though. They look like Wile E. Coyote, like a now version of Wile E. Coyote, and he looked ragged even in the 70s. We
have coyotes, and for a long time, people were told that coyotes are normally more afraid of people than you are of them. So same thing, make yourself big, scary, make noise, and they'll take off. But now there's this new species, they call it a coy wolf, and apparently it's coyotes that have bred with wolves. Oh. So they're bigger than a standard coyote, but they're gutsier like a wolf. Ooh. So I guess we have those in this area.
That sounds interesting. Allegedly, we have foxes out here, but I've never seen a fox.
Yeah, we have those too.
Yeah, and we have like rabbits and raccoons and stuff. Oh no, just the one time I seen the raccoon. Rabbits and squirrels, but that's about all that's gonna get you out there. You're probably gonna get bit more from a scorpion.
Right, we don't have those.
Ooh, we have those out here. I've only seen 2 in my life, but I don't go running around the fields. But I bet if I go into the field just over this wall over here and I walk around, I will find scorpions. And I have this really neat black light that you can see the scorpions. One time when I was about 8 or 9 years old, one came out of my grass and it was just kind of walking around on the sidewalk. And they weren't the huge, big black scorpions. They were kind of clearish looking. I don't know.
Right.
And it was a scorpion. Oh, and one time we found a bat on the ground too. Like a bat fell out of the sky.
We do have bats.
Yeah, we have bats. We have some bats and stuff like that. So that is crazy. That person is lucky to be alive. That person is very lucky to be alive with some interesting video for life.
And it's crazy that they got it on camera. I actually saw the video on TikTok before I saw it anywhere else. And it was a multi-parted video that one of those bigger TikTok channels shared. And I was like scrolling through it because, you can only do a minute. Right. And it's like part 1, part 2, okay, why is there so many parts to this?
Because it kept going.
Yeah, and then I found it on Facebook after that, and that's where I showed it to Jamie at. I watched it a couple of times. That's I don't know. To me, that's just crazy. But I saw it on TikTok first.
I think it's interesting that you bring this story up with TikTok. I had somebody comment on one of the episodes of the podcast where they were pretty disappointed that I was getting my news from TikTok when I talked about how a lot of the things that we don't see from conventional media. We see from Instagram or from TikTok and stuff. And somebody was really upset with the fact that I got my information from TikTok. And I want to revisit that real quick because this story, what you said, it's not that like people are making up the stuff and putting it on TikTok. Not everything's a skit, a spoof, or nothing. There is plenty of social media stuff, especially all the crazy stuff that's been going on over the last few months that you see for the first time on TikTok, whether somebody's got their 2 cents to put in on it, whether somebody's commenting over it, or they're doing a duet with it, where they're talking about it. A lot of the things that you see for the first time come from TikTok, and that's it.
Yeah.
From there, you'll go and find the news source or find, a way to see what the story was on it. But there's a lot of things that are happening socially in the media today that is there on TikTok, and if you're in that ecosystem, you're going to see it on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of stuff on there that then, like you said, leads me to go and find out more information on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's just verifying, is it real? And sometimes it's, well, now I want to know more.
Right. Sure, there's a lot of buffoonery. Oh, there's a lot of buffoonery on there. But there still is stuff that you see for the first time from TikTok. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like YouTube. I get a lot of my news from YouTube because I watch like Philip DeFranco.
I watch Phil DeFranco. He's the only person though that I get my news from. Is there somebody else that you go to? Is there a go-to news person besides him?
Philip DeFranco is my favorite. There's a couple other channels that I watch that do news. Most of it is YouTuber news though and things like that. Not YouTuber and social media news, not necessarily like mainstream news, where Philip DeFranco does a good job of being a combination of everything.
Yeah, there is. And like, it's not that I trust him or don't trust him. Like, I feel like they do their research at that camp.
Yes.
So I can get the gist of pretty much what's going on from him, and it's entertaining enough. It is. I do like him. I don't think there's enough people like him out there, but I don't know if there's enough people that have been around long enough that are YouTubers, because he still to me is a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, he's very much still a YouTuber
that we could trust for information that isn't. Well, quote. I'm air quoting for all you listening at home. Spilling tea.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I almost sold my tea machine. I'm just done.
You didn't want to spill it anymore?
I'm just done. I don't want to spill it. So when I say that we get stuff from TikTok and stuff sometimes, it's still factual stuff. It's just broken down to that platform.
Yep.
Which isn't canceled. I thought that was getting away from the App Store. That was so dumb.
Every single, the first few times they said they were going to take TikTok down and all that, I really fell for it and believed it. And then I talked to some friends of mine, talked to my friend Owen from Owen Video, talked to some other friends of mine who are really big into the TikTok world, talked to some other friends of mine that are big into the social media stuff. And I was given a really good explanation of why TikTok won't go away and why it's just become this, we're going to take it down, we're not going to take it down, we're not going to take it down. It's just, it's that time of the year where everything has to be controversial. So that's just what it became. But I'd put my money on it. They're not taking it down. And I really don't think anybody's going to buy it. I think they have figured it out and it's going to stay just the way it is. But
it did it.
I could be wrong.
You were having a meltdown here. This was Jess when she thought TikTok was going to get taken down. Leave TikTok alone! Leave TikTok alone! You were so unhappy.
He's on TikTok. Did you know that? He's on TikTok.
Yes.
Chris Crocker, he's on TikTok.
Yep. You guys will have to go to YouTube.com/CCMouse Podcast if you want to see my little bit. Leave TikTok alone from Jess. You were pretty upset about it. I couldn't believe it. I had deleted it from my phone, and it made me install it again just because it was going to be discontinued from the App Store.
Jamie installed it on his phone.
Right.
Because they said it was going to be discontinued, and he's like, I might as well install it so I have it, and then now he's fallen down the TikTok.
I was there. He got it, and then he sat on the couch and he was quiet. As he just TikToked for pretty much that whole rest of that time after we got back from camping.
Yeah, he's been sucked into that, and he's been sucked into, I can never remember the guy's name, but a lot of people will probably know who I'm talking about. There's a guy that speaks like fluent Chinese or Mandarin, and he lives in New York City, and he goes to like Chinatown or whatever it is where everybody there speaks a lot of Chinese, and he goes and he tries to speak English and order things, and then when they make fun of him for what he's saying, or when they're like sick and tired of what he's doing, then he turns it on and he instantaneously starts speaking fluently in their language, and
funny.
They turn, and Jamie is really into this.
No, you have to send me that. That sounds like that could be fun.
Oh, it's great. It is so great. I'll have to. We'll link it down below.
That'll be good. I have to check it out. I've been flipping through TikTok here and there. I made this video. I went to PetSmart the other day, and I ordered one of those bowls. I'm tired of wasting 20% of the cat's food because the cats knock it out of the back of the bowl, and they won't eat it off the ground. They'll eat it in the bowl, but they won't eat it 2 inches lower on the ground. And I'm wasting so much every day. I'm scooping up piles of food. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Even when I try to like dust it off the cat food and put it back in the bowl, they know. So I went and I got this bowl that's got this like guard around it, and you put the bowls in there, and it keeps the food from spilling out everywhere. And it's worked out so well so far. So I got up on Sunday morning. I was like, forget this. I sat down. I ordered it up. I drove out to Palmdale, which is about 15 minutes away to my local PetSmart. Petco. It was Petco.
Petco, yeah.
Petco.
Where the pets go. Oh my gosh, where the pets almost go out of business. I'll tell you what. There's 2 major places. There's Petco. There's PetSmart. That place was tired when I got there. Yeah.
It was so tired. And look, if you're listening, Jim Petco, the owner of Petco, hey, you got to do something about your betta fish because they look pretty dang tired. You got to do something about those betta fish, yo. So I'm in there, and my order's not ready yet, which I don't understand because I ordered this bowl, but yet there's one sitting on the shelf. I could have just got it, but they gave me an extra 10% off if I ordered online. They're trying to train me to order online. Right. They do that a lot because soon there's going to be only robots, which I'm okay with. Filling my orders, I don't mind. I love best in service merchandise when stuff would come down the come down the rack, so I'm okay with that. So I'm in there and I'm waiting and stuff like that. So I made this like 1 minute like old school viddy style video, if you guys remember me from the viddy days, of just like fast talking like smash cuts and stuff. And I put it on I was all excited. I edited it on my phone. I got it up on the Instagram, and I got it up on the TikTok, and nobody cared.
Did you put it on Instagram Reels?
No, I'm not real stupid.
Nope, there's your mistake.
I'm not. Why would I put it on Instagram? First of all, thanks for that heads up.
You'd be surprised. Reels is doing. I have some videos that have done really well on Instagram Reels. As much as I think it's stupid and it's not even close to TikTok, if you're gonna upload short form content to Instagram, Reels is where it's at.
So what do I do? Because it did really well on my Instagram page. It didn't do well at all on TikTok. Maybe that's because I'm not a tween. And I don't know. Do I just re-upload it to Reels, or is it over with? I blew it.
Well, if it did well on Instagram, you don't need to. If it didn't do well on Instagram, upload it to Reels and see what happens.
So here's the thing, Jess. I'm on Instagram right now. I don't see one thing at all that has to do with Reels. I don't know where to get the Reels at. When I upload videos, it's not like Instagram TV or whatever where it asks me what I wanted to do. I have no clue. Even when I click on what's popular and a Reels video, and I click on Reels, I don't see Reels. So how am I supposed to know this even exists if I'm an end user?
Well, see, as a social media content creator, you have to stay up on this stuff. So let me
most of the people
learn
at home aren't. So please learn me.
So click on pretend you're gonna upload a story.
Oh, okay. So I have to go over here to upload a story.
Pretend you're gonna upload a story.
Okay, and I see Reels right here.
There you go.
Not a problem, except for stories are boom, boom, boom. Reels are a little more form content. I would not put my video on stories because it warrants more eyes than that. So why would I think that it needs to go to Reels via stories? Like, I don't need to get on that freeway to take that off ramp. I need something right there to tell me that your long form content is going to go here.
And Reels right now is only 15 to 30 seconds, unlike TikTok, which is a minute.
Okay.
And Reels gives you the option to where you can, like Instagram TV, you can post it to your main feed, a little preview of it.
Right.
Or not,
Okay.
which I always post it to my main feed. But my Instagram Reels have been doing fairly well. They're, of course, just regurgitated TikTok content because TikTok is far superior than
Sure.
Instagram Reels. But,
Right, if we can live in that ecosystem until it gets canceled or shucked like Google Plus,
yeah.
I get it. So I'll try it. Maybe I'll throw it up there to see what happens. I just think they should do a better job on putting it in your face if they want that part of the platform to survive.
I think part of the reason they really haven't done it yet is because it's still so new and they're still doing so much with it. I still don't even know if everybody has access to Reels. I think they do. It's kind of like the YouTube Shorts. That's new and it's coming, and some people have access to it, and like you have access to it. I don't have access to it.
Oh, I do have access to it only on my PC or on my phone?
On your phone, you have access to be able to see the shorts. I don't have access to even be able to see the shorts. I don't know if you have the access to upload the shorts.
Not yet. I still don't have that option yet. I'm checking right now. I do not have that option yet.
But you have the access to see them.
No, the YouTube Shorts is just gonna die so quick.
I've watched a lot of videos on it. It's interesting. I know what they're trying to do. Again, they're just trying to siphon from TikTok, but all it's going to become is the same thing Reels is. When I've gone on Instagram and flipped through Reels, it is just regurgitated TikTok content. You are just trying to reach your Instagram audience with your TikTok content that the people on Instagram that refuse to download TikTok now get to see those videos. Because I have audience members that straight up tell me, I don't like TikTok, I'm not downloading it. Well, I upload really cute videos on TikTok, and I want more people to see them, and I want our audience to see them, so I am going to cross-platform promote them.
Right, that's the only thing that app is good for. But when you sit there at the board meeting, that is not what they think that their platform is going to do with this stuff. They think everybody's just going to leave TikTok and go over to this new ecosystem, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's like I said before, you go to the movie theaters to watch a movie. You don't go to the movie theaters to watch like a bunch of 15-second shorts. Why do I go to YouTube? I go to YouTube to consume longer form content. Why do I want to hang out there like it's the mall afterwards and see a bunch of TikTok stuff? No, I don't. So I will definitely put my stuff on there because it's going to be easy to transfer that over. Not excited about that at all. TikTok's got a lot.
But I'm not going to create original content for Shorts when I'm creating mostly original content for TikTok. Why am I going to then recreate the same video for Shorts or recreate the same video for Reels?
Exactly.
I can't have it be original on every single platform.
Yes, but we'll use it all up until they cancel it.
Yeah.
We sure will. So Jess, it's October, which means new merch, new special October merch from Gone to the Snow Dogs. You have multiple items up here. If you guys are watching the audio version, you'll have to head over to Gone to the Snow Dogs merch site. Where's your merch site located at, first of all?
You can find it at shopsnowdogs.com.
Shopsnowdogs.com. I'm on the website right now for the video people, and we have two different designs here. Let's first talk about the Memphis one here. This has got to be the cutest thing that just came from the most recent video that you uploaded to Gone to the Snow Dogs.
Yep.
And it's Memphis in the cutest little Jeep with the quote says, "They see me rolling."
So many people were like, why isn't it red? How come it's not red? Guys, I bought the Jeep used from Facebook Marketplace from a friend of mine. I didn't pick the color.
We were sitting at home and hopped in the car and drove there, grabbed it, drove back as fast as we could to get it on a whim. Like, it just happened all of a sudden. Yes, it wasn't. We debated about painting it. You talked all the time about maybe trying to paint it or something like that, but not that plasticky things. How come here? Let me ask you something, Jess. How come Memphis is in the Jeep and not me? I was in the Jeep first when I drove it out of there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a picture of you in the Jeep. If you want to put that up on the CC Mouse podcast, we can make that happen.
Yes, it could say they see me strolling. Or struggling. That poor Jeep was struggling. But it's the cutest shirt ever, and it's available in pillows and in blankets and in banners and beach towels.
That one is not limited edition. That one will stay up on the store for probably quite a while. Where the other one is very limited and is only going to be there till October 20th.
Yes, and it looks so rad. It is
and it glows in the dark.
It is the Husky Halloween glow-in-the-dark shirt from Gone to the Snow Dogs. It is super awesome. It has that little bit, just that little bit under that pumpkin of that Tim Burton feel.
Yep. That was what I wanted. I wanted that so bad. I already ordered mine.
It looks so cool. There's 6 pumpkins on there.
Yeah, I ordered one for me, and I ordered one for Jamie, so that we would have them because I was pretty excited.
It looks so cool. And these, for you shirt nerds, these are screen printed. They're not going to be any direct to garment stuff. These are actually going to be screen printed. They actually have to mix the glow in the dark filament in there with the ink, and they have to hurry up and print these shirts because it dries in the screen and the screen's ruined. I know how that goes from lots of years of screen printing. So these are limited edition because they have to make these in batches. It doesn't just come in hoodie style, it comes in t-shirt style too. I like this. This is super wearable. It's got the Huskies on it, but it's not like in your face. I think it's really going to be cool. I think it's really going to be cool. I want this black one right here.
Well, you better order it because you've only got until October 20th.
Yes, and they're inexpensive too. That's pretty good for a screen printed shirt these days. Most of the shirts that you see are going to be $5-6 higher than that. So get them today. Jess, again, where can we find them at?
ShopSnowDogs.com.
Yes. So speaking of shopping, Jess, it is Amazon Prime Day.
It is.
It is, and you told me not to open it. We almost had a pack.
I don't even want to talk about it because then I'm going to want to open it.
I did. I'm sorry, Jess. I opened it. I opened it right now.
No!
Oh my gosh! There's things on there that I don't even need. But how could you pass up these prices?
Right? I know. There's a 55-inch TV on there for $278.
Right. That's ridiculous. How do you not buy 3 of those? Stocking stuffers? That's a stocking stuffer right there. Stocking stuffer. I mean, I'm scrolling through stuff.
They've got Alexas on sale. They've got all these little camera things. There's a Sony camera on sale.
Oh my gosh, Jess. This is almost a whole separate show that we could sit here and just watch us drool and try to ration and unrationalize us not buying this stuff. Look, Jess, here's the thing,
if we would have thought about it, we could have live streamed and gone through all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, we were just gonna lose money. Jess, look here, friend, how about we go halvesies on an 8-piece superhero cape set?
How about no? I told you I am not opening Amazon today or tomorrow. I'm not doing it.
There's so much stuff on here. I don't think I've ever really checked out a Prime Day.
Oh my gosh! So last year I bought the TV that's in my basement, that's in the game room.
Yeah, the big
huge
one.
Yeah, I got that last year or year before. Either way, I got it on Prime Day for $200 for a 50-inch TV. I have a 35-inch TV that's in my bedroom that I got for like $100 on Prime Day. So that's usually what I go for is the TVs because they're cheap.
Stop looking there.
And I tried to justify buying the 55-inch TV today. I'm like. And I said this to Jamie. I'm like, I'm going to buy this TV. And he goes, no, you're not. I'm like, but I am because then I can give my 50-inch TV to my dad because he has a 43-inch TV and he would like a bigger TV. And then so yeah, that solves that. Plus my TV in the living room is not a Fire TV. It's just a regular TV with a Fire Stick. And I mean, who wants that?
Right.
It should be
dongles.
A Fire TV.
It's 2020. Did the Jetsons have dongles? No. I never saw one dongle hanging out of anything on the Jetsons.
But I'm not allowed to get on Amazon Prime because I got my Hallmark keepsake ornaments, which we could talk about those next week. We don't have to talk about those this week.
Oh my gosh! Yes, when you get back from Hallmark Ornament Anonymous.
Yeah.
Wow, Jess. Yes, we won't even talk. You now own a Santa's amount of ornaments. Wow.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about Christmas ornaments yet, though.
Not yet. It's too early. We won't let those out of the bag. Even though some of those ornaments aren't even Christmas ornaments or Halloween ornaments. But yes, let us know in the comments in the videos here if what you got on Amazon Prime Day. Oh my! I gotta minimize it. I can't stop looking.
Don't do it.
It's only the prices. I'm not even looking at the item. I'm just looking at the prices, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing's half off. Let's buy it. And it's just something dumb.
I almost bought. Oh, I shouldn't tell you this. Then I don't know if it's still on sale, but the 3-quart Instant Pot was on sale for $45.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm looking it up right now. It's there. It's It's $120 on sale for $49.99.
Yeah.
But
hi, Kira.
Wow. Oh no. Why did you tell me this?
I Because you said you wanted the 3-quart one, and it's only $49.99 instead of $120.
It's like 60% off. How do I not get 7 of those?
I know. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, I almost did the same thing.
Oh,
I almost bought it.
Okay, I can't do that. Well, let's. You know what? Maybe if we talk about something else, it'll get my mind off of it. Oh, for those of you listening at home at the audio version, there's cute Kira being cute, not saying anything. Gosh, she's so cute on the outside.
Are you so cute? Look at me. Mm-hmm.
Is she still full of it on the inside?
She was good napping, and then now she's awake.
Mouse is doing the same thing. There's a fly running around the house, and he knocked down my monitors. He's knocking down everything, trying to get to the fly. I'm like, would you stop growing, please?
It's getting windy outside, so she's like, let's go outside and chase the leaves.
Oh, okay. We'll hurry up and finish this so we can go outside. We'll get to our final topic of the night. Jess, you're going to have to educate me a little bit on this. I did some research, but the Ocean Spray Man, is that what we're calling him? What's the official name for the Ocean Spray Man?
I don't know. I think his username is like Dogface420.
It is. It's, Dogface208 is what I saw it.
Oh, now it's 208?
Now it's 208. Yeah.
I was going to say, that is not what it was to start.
Right.
So there was this TikTok trend that got started. And you guys know I'm on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Follow me at Gone to the Snow Dogs.
Word.
So there is a TikTok trend that got started by this guy where he's like, I think he was on a skateboard or a boosted board or something. Anyway, he's playing Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, and he's just cruising along, and I think it was called Vibin' or something, and he's drinking Ocean Spray cranberry juice straight out of the jug as he's just kind of going down and vibing to this song, and it was funny. And apparently people liked it so much and they thought it was so funny, people started to copy it. So people were doing the same thing. Like they would be like on a bicycle drinking cranberry juice, or they would, whatever they were doing, they were drinking cranberry juice using the song. So the guy from the guy from Fleetwood Mac, not Stevie Nicks, the guy whose name I can never remember, the other guy from Fleetwood Mac, he saw it and made a TikTok response to it, doing the same thing where he's drinking the cranberry juice. And then the CEO of Ocean Spray, it got around to him, and he got on TikTok specifically to make a TikTok responding to that, doing the same thing. So the trend just kind of kept growing and growing and growing. And then I guess the CEO of TikTok decided to give this guy a new truck that was full of Ocean Spray cranberry juice.
Oh, right. Because apparently he made this video because he was having car troubles. And then he had to go all the way to work. I do have some questions about this real quick. Was this song and the vibes and stuff like that, was that already a preset song? Was that already a preset song that he just voiced over, or did he make that thing original? Do you know?
That's a Fleetwood Mac song.
No, yes, but did he happen to do that, put the music to it, or on TikTok when you go on there, were you supposed to use that song to make some sort of vibe?
He used that song on TikTok.
So Fleetwood Mac was already invested in TikTok, so that's why they copied it.
Or somebody had uploaded the Fleetwood Mac song to TikTok, and then whatever happened, they got the rights to be able to use it. So,
as far as the CEO of Ocean Spray hooking him up, Ocean Spray hasn't been relevant since the invention of the UTI. So they're like, what can we do next? How are we popular next? What can we do next? And thankfully, this person got them out of cranberry trouble. You see those Ocean Spray commercials where you see them in the pool of cranberries. Is that a real thing, by the way?
Yes.
Wow.
That's how they...
By his bucket list.
There's actually a cranberry farm not too far north of us that Jamie and I have actually seen. That is how they harvest cranberries. They flood their fields and all the cranberries float
I would
to the top.
love to stand in one of those things. That is bucket list thing. But I think it was cool. I think it was smart and genius. It's interesting what goes viral, because this video is a long burn. You're not getting to the payoff until 20 seconds into it.
Yep.
And since then, I've seen everybody recreate it. Like you said, I saw Jimmy Fallon was doing it in his studio.
Yes.
And he had that plastic mask over his face, and he was pouring cranberries. Everybody's hopping on this trend, which is a lot of fun. We did
it with the version. We did it of a version with Memphis riding in the Jeep and used that song. But we didn't have the cranberry juice. But but it was still kind of the same idea. That was why we went with it.
That is super cute. 2 million Instagram subscribers. I checked his Instagram. He has
Instagram
merch.
or TikTok?
I didn't look at TikTok at all. I only looked at his Instagram. because I was trying to just figure out who he was before we talked about this. Like,
I think he has over 2 million on TikTok as well.
Oh wow, okay. And I don't know if he was just a regular dude. I don't know if he was a comedian. I don't know if anything. I saw Cheech and Chong did one. It was pretty funny.
Yes.
Which I think it's funny that those two guys are still together making bits on TikTok, trying to stay relevant, trying to get paid. I thought that was really cool. But 2 million on Instagram. He's gotten over $10,000 in donations to go to his truck, which he said he was going to give to his mom. I've seen him on a lot of interviews and stuff like that. So way to go, Dogface. Now it's 208. Way to go, way to ride that ride and have a lot of fun. And you just never know what the internet gods are going to pick up.
And the craziest part of this, which I mean, it's not the craziest part, but another crazy part of this is I told Jamie when this started to ramp up and I started to see it be played over and over and over. TikTok has this ability to take new artists, unknown artists, or known artists that have been around for a while and take their music and make it relevant again.
Right.
They really have the ability to do that because some trend will happen with a song, and I told Jamie, I said, you watch. That Fleetwood Mac song is going to be popular on Spotify. It'll be one of the viral songs on because Spotify has a playlist you can go to that's the top 50 viral or the top in the United States or whatever. I said, you watch. It'll happen. The other day we checked, and it was number 5 on the viral list.
I totally get it.
Think about how many people have no idea who Fleetwood Mac is.
Right.
So now they're being introduced to this band that they had no idea who they were.
Yeah. How many times were we in the car camping where we're like, this is a TikTok song. This is a TikTok song. Every dang song, because now it's a TikTok song. It's got to be less expensive for the companies to go after somebody who's done or somebody who is not famous yet and then just throw a little bit of money here rather than going for somebody who's made themselves already, So I see that. That's interesting.
There are people that have left record companies and have started doing their marketing through TikTok. Thomas Mack, who's a country artist, he did a song. He left his record company, I think he said last year, because they were telling him, you can't make that song, nobody's going to listen to it. You can't make that song, nobody's going to listen to it.
Right.
And he was tired of them telling him what he could and couldn't produce, and he said, I'm going to show you that I can. And he started producing music and putting it out on TikTok and said, hey, help me blow this up. I'm going to drop this song on Spotify on this day. Would you go listen to it? Make a video using this song so people will hear it. And same thing. He's been able to get his songs onto music charts without radio play because of social media, mainly because of TikTok.
Yes, and because of the internet. Way to go, the internet.
Yep.
Internet's responsible for a lot of things. So if you're watching Dogface 208, go check out Jess's TikTok and see that really, really cute video of Memphis in the Jeep. Oh my gosh, that is just the coolest video. I love it.
Yeah, it is pretty cute.
I love it. So before we get out of here, we have been throwing stuff up on our Patreon. We have our Patreon's been cracking. The latest video we put up is an 11-minute straight one-shot video that I recorded of us walking 3/4 of a mile to a waterfall. Boy, but Dan, that sounds so boring. No way, it's super fun. It was immersive. Super fun. You'll have to check it out. I have some potato chip reviews that we've done up there. So there's been some cool videos from camping. I still have a few more videos. There's a one shot of me trying in fast forward motion trying to take down my tent. You guys have to see how funny that is, and it's on Patreon at CC Mouse Podcast if you want to check it out. I like that 11-minute video. I thought that was a lot of fun. Like I said, I have a handful of those. I'll be posting more of those up there.
And hopefully we'll get the membership stuff going. So if you become a member of our YouTube channel, this will make sure that you get it done.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
What? I said you can leave this in or you can take it out.
No, I'm not taking any of this out because then nobody will let me forget, and that's okay. Yeah,
you can either do Patreon or you can become a member on YouTube, which allows you to give those fun emojis in the chat.
Oh yeah,
in the live chats
and vlogs. I still have to find a home for all these vlogs that I've been doing. I have like 2 of them now. And I don't know where to put them. Who's gonna watch me make Jiffy Pop?
And the memberships and the Patreon really do help support what we do here.
Absolutely.
It really does helps make things better. It helps make the show better. It helps make our equipment better. Mm-hmm. So
it keeps the lights on until they go out in front of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, so we really do appreciate you guys, and we do appreciate the people that are already signed up and have donated for so many months. Thank you so much. It doesn't go unnoticed. It does not go unnoticed.
Especially, we really do appreciate you.
Since I get emails every time something happens. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Jess, let's get out of here so I can edit this podcast, so I can hurry up and get it to all you out there. Let's do this. That'll do it for this week's episode of the CC Mouse Podcast. Listen to us every Wednesday on your favorite music app. Interact with us on Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube at CC Mouse Podcast. And we'll see you next week. Same mouse time, same mouse podcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye. We did a thing.
Yes, 92 things.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
In a row, man.